Bye.
Hey Sami, nice to meet you. What about your match against Knoxville?
What about it? I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot that could be said. It's been a long time coming. I think it's been building really since January, since before the Royal Rumble. So I'm pretty excited for it to finally be coming to a head. And I think the thing that's exciting to me, but also maybe a little nerve-wracking, is the fact that nobody really knows what to expect, which is a rare thing to have in wrestling, let alone at WrestleMania. Yeah.
Do you think that it's important for WrestleMania to have this kind of special guest?
I don't think it's important, but I think it's nice. I think it's fine. I understand there's always going to be the attitude of like, well, why are these guys on? And there's hardworking people that aren't. And it's kind of true. I understand it to an extent. But it's also WrestleMania. It's a special time of year. You want to see matches that you don't normally get on Raw or on SmackDown. I think celebrities have always been a huge part of WrestleMania. You go back to the main event of the first WrestleMania, Mr. T, and you go back to Lawrence Taylor main eventing WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think they add something. I really do, especially when it's done right.
Yeah.
And I think Johnny Knoxville, for whatever, I have a lot of bad things to say about the guy, but he's been committed. He's been part of the story on television regularly for 4 months. So I don't think it's like, this guy just shows up for one day at the last, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different.
What's your strategy for this match?
Well, my strategy is just to beat him up really badly, because that's the one area I know I have an advantage. Physically, I'm the athlete, I'm the fighter, and he's not. He's not. So that's where I have a definite advantage. I think mentally, I pride myself on being the master strategist and all this, but I am aware of what he's famous for with getting people with surprises and pranks and gags and all of that. So if he has a chance at all, it's going to be because of that.
Except your match, which is the best one for you in this match card?
I think there's a couple things that are very interesting that stand out. So Kevin Owens and Stone Cold, whatever that's going to be, is very interesting. I'm very curious. Again, it's another case, a rare case of we don't really know exactly what to expect. And obviously, Kevin and I being, having the history that we have, I know how much Stone Cold meant to him as a fan growing up. So for this to be happening is pretty mind-blowing, honestly. And I think another happy accident, perhaps, is the story of Seth Rollins not having a match, which is a funny thing because it's almost a piece of the real life way things work around here sometimes, where the cards kind of get shuffled and somebody gets left on the sidelines, and it accidentally turned into a great story. And people are very excited to see what the surprise is. So again, it comes down to the thing that Seth's match has in common with Kevin's and even myself is these are three elements that you don't really know what to expect, which, as I said earlier, is so hard to get in wrestling in WWE because we put out so much content that you always kind of know what to expect. Even in the case of the main event, Brock and Roman, it's this unbelievable match. Everyone's excited to see it, but you know what to expect when you have Roman Reigns and you have Brock Lesnar. And that's a good thing. You want to know what to expect sometimes, most of the time. But it's also nice once in a while to be surprised and to go in not knowing and go, oh, let's see what happens here. So I think that's the part that jumps out to me a little bit this year about those three matches in particular.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Dave.
thank you guys.
I let you